Alright, Scott, I'm going to do this video starting in here. I normally don't start with them on the rack, but it's snowing outside, so I figured I'd let some of that melt off and give you a good indication of the body condition when I bring it down off the rack. But starting off underneath now, let's get to the dirty part. This is the first time I've been under it as well, so bear with me here, but it looks like our frame is solid. I don't see, well, let me turn my light on here real quick. On, okay. Looks like that's the inner part of the frame there. So your frame looks nice and solid. I don't see it being a rust buddy. Body looks good underneath, so it looks like rust-wise. You got a little bit starting surface-wise there, so I'd undercoat it if I were her. But as far as the rest of it goes, we're just a little dirty. Not hateful. Full-size spare has not been on the road. Let's go here. We did do an inspection back here actually. They did. I'll find out what was done to it here before I leave. The tires look good. They're not replaced, but they do have good tread on them. I'll give you a status on the rest of them as well. Frame, body-wise, no rust. I don't see anything leaking. It looks like it is pretty normal. Rust in the jams, none in the pinch welds. We do got a little bit of, like I said, surface starting. I'd get it undercoated and be done with it. Okay. I go to here, tires. I can get I'm pushing to get my finger to the bottom of it, so there's quite a bit. There, that creases in my finger. I didn't bring a dime. I got a little bit of curb damage there on that wheel. I can see from here. Otherwise, body-wise, you got some like parking block scrapes, things like that along the bottom. That's under the molding. You really can't see it when it's sitting on the ground, but it is there. So I'd say tires look like they're about 70 to 75%. Alright, the bumper doesn't look like it was whacked. It does have a hitch. Both the 4 and the 7 pin should be here. Oh, sorry, I lied. Just the 7. There's a utility trailer there. Backup sensors in place. Again, this side's got the same deal. It's been drug off a couple things in the low hanging. This wheel has a little bit of chrome that's leaving it. They are Bridgestones. Well, you know what? They got more than 75% because there's the wear nibs on the tires themselves are still there, so it may just be the water and reason it doesn't look as deep as normal, but it looks like they may have been put on. I'll check, because now that I'm saying that, the tread is quite deep on that. So get the frame under the side. Yep, looks like a new strut was put in it at some point. Well, maybe not. I mean, the other one still looks pretty fresh too, but it does have some wear. So. There's your all-wheel drive unit. Nothing's leaking. Alright. This wheel. And then across the front, we do have some curb damage there, if you can see it. And some there. It looks like they drug it around on the carpet, you know. So, alright. And let me, I'm going to put this on, I'm going to do a separate video, but I'm going to get it down off the rack and go through the inside stuff for you and answer your other questions. but I can tell driving it over here, it was not a smoker's vehicle and doesn't appear to ever had pets in it, or at least at any length. So let me get it off the rack and I'll finish it up for you.